I was sitting on the couch one day and I thought, I'm having a hard time kind of swallowing.
I had had a little stinging sensation in my left breast.
Going in because we thought I had fibroid cysts. The doctor went in to do the surgery and discovered that it was something else.
I looked down my throat and my right tonsil was the size of a golf ball.
Every time I had that little sensation, I thought, should I schedule my mammogram early or just wait?
The first thing that raced through my mind was cancer.
While I was in the surgery, they verified that I did have ovarian cancer.
I was taking a walk on a beautiful sunny day. I had my dog.
The day after Thanksgiving, I was diagnosed with tonsil cancer.
And the nurse told me that the results were positive. And all of a sudden, the sunshine kind of darkened. And I thought to myself, I don't know what lies ahead.
When I really realized how bad it was when I got a call a week later and they scheduled my chemo.
And they decided that 7 weeks of radiation and 3 rounds of chemotherapy were the way to go.
Because of the type of radiation I had, it was only 3 sessions. I'm on a drug for at least 5 years.
If I didn't have my husband there to take me, I don't know what I would have done.
After she did the chemo and the radiation, you could see she was really getting weak.
You spend 3 months just being sick. It's all you can do to get up, drag yourself to the appointment. It took months before I could even get enough energy to walk up and down the stairs without stopping.
You go in for your first chemo, they give you this huge binder, and I went for the part that said survivorship because I wanted to know that first.
Being diagnosed with cancer really forced me to take a good look at my health, and I had been kind of putting my own health on the back burner.
And that's where I found out about LiveStrong, was that it was in the binder that I found, and so then I ended up calling.
The LiveStrong program at the YMCA is a 12-week exercise program designed for cancer survivors and their support people.
I had heard about the exercise program at Sanford before my husband told me about it. They had mentioned that the Y had the survivorship program, and they encouraged all cancer survivors to attend it.
I bumped into your old president down there at the YMCA, and that's when he had mentioned about your program that you had. I was so excited because I had been searching for something as far as to get strength back into my wife.
Jim, my husband, he's been watching me this whole time, and he knows that I am not doing what I should be doing. And then he told me he was going to sign me up for this, and I'm going, we'll see about that. I am not a joiner, and I'm not a gym person.
Sanford hooked me up with someone who was like a resource for me, and she steered me through the different things that were available to me, and LiveStrong was the very first thing that she mentioned, and I jumped on it.
This program is for all cancer types, and it doesn't matter where you are along your cancer journey, you can always join.
So then I ended up calling, and that's how I got started in it.
Told me it didn't matter how weak I felt, just come, and they would scale it to my ability, and we'd see how it goes.
And I said, I'll come with you. I said, I'll come right along with you. I'll be there every time you go.
So I was in chemo while I was doing LiveStrong. It was going on at the same time.
Over the course of 12 weeks, we focus on muscular strength, cardiovascular strength, balance, and flexibility.
At first, when I started the LiveStrong program, any exercise was new to me, and everything was different, and it had its own level of difficulty.
She got into some of those machines and so forth down at the Y, and she couldn't even, with no weights at all, start to move them. I mean, she needed help. I mean, it was at that point.
I've always been kind of one of those people that start an exercise program and then I quit. I get too busy or unmotivated.
We introduce each participant to new group fitness classes such as yoga, aquatics, and cycling.
I had not been active at all in any gym or anything, or walking a lot or anything like that. And I really think having a buddy and then being in a group were the reasons that I kept going.
Having the camaraderie, you know, a partner through the program really helped me.
And doing it together, the way we have, the support and so forth, I think really helped a lot.
And she started me out slowly, let me kind of progress at my own rate, made me realize that I could do it.
She showed us how to use the machines, and then she was like our cheerleader through the whole time that we were doing it.
I remember one time I made it around the track once, and that was huge because it was very hard to do it.
Even though I can't do everything, she never makes me feel like a failure. She's always very encouraging.
The best part about exercising is that it's going to build strength, it's going to give you confidence, it's going to reduce your fatigue. Overall, it's going to give you a better quality of life.
It was incredible. Caitlin had a good sense of knowing when to push me and when not to.
What I love most about this program is meeting people like Jim and Marsha and Yvonne and Cindy and watch them build their friendships and gain strength and overall just improve their quality of life.
My energy level has really increased because I was exercising, and I noticed that right away.
I did sign up for the 5K, the Fargo Marathon, and I have never done a 5K ever, no matter if I was healthy or not.
I always wanted to climb a mountain, but the older I got and the more out of shape I got, I just thought it wasn't a reality.
I was nervous to do it because I've never done before. I didn't want to come in last because I wasn't going to run, I was going to walk it.
I realized that exercise needs to be a natural part of your routine.
I decided that we would go on a hiking trip, and we were going to hike a mountain in Glacier Park.
My trainer was there, my husband was there, some of my husband's family was there. I came around a corner and here's my trainer, my husband holding up big signs. It was very encouraging. It was awesome.
My last chemo was the beginning of May, and we did the trip the end of July, and I was able to hike quite a distance up Logan Pass.
We completed the 12-week program. We continue on. Jim and I work together, and it's been a great program.
Once you start getting used to something and you're doing something every day, you get into this routine. And now we're seeing the results after a year of working out. I'll never stop it. I'll never stop that.
So the best part about the program is the fact that you get exposed to all these different areas. It's in a small group, so you're going to know all the people. You get to talk about your cancer. You get to hear their story and share your story, and it's a great way to just get started. And you don't need to know anything about exercise, and that's the best part about going through the program. Is that's what I'm here for. I'm here to train you and to teach you all that there is to know about fitness and how to take those few things that you learn here in that short time of 12 weeks and take it with you for the rest of your life.
Post-program, my energy level is probably better than it was before I got cancer. In fact, I know it is.
I have actually climbed 2 mountains now, and the goal I have for this summer is to climb another mountain.
I'm a teacher, and when I went back to school, I had so much more energy. I put in long days, and I was amazed by the energy level that I had.
I haven't felt as good health-wise as I have probably in 30 years.
And I would not have been able to do it had I not been in Livestrong. I don't want to be known as the cancer lady. I want to be known as the mountain climber, or, those things.